Hello guys, welcome to a new section on Postman. Here we're going to discuss about Postman chaining. That is, I will explain one scenario. That is, here I consider two APIs. One is create user and another is single user, that is get. So first one will generate or create a user and it will generate the ID, okay? And this ID will pass into the second API, that is 907. That is 907 is getting as a response this id, and this id 907 need to pass here, okay? Then validate the response. So how to achieve this dynamic value assigning? That is the response of one API and save that value variable and pass that variable into another API. So how to achieve that one? So it can be achieved using the script. So go to the first API, that is the get user, and go to the script tab, okay? And we need to go switch to the post response because we need to run the script after getting the response, okay? And the code for getting or the save the value is, I will return the code out right now, okay? That means const then is constant variable response body equal to pm. So just the body is auto suggested, so click on tab. So it's the response body, we will save the enter response of the API request, okay? And we need to particularly save this ID. For that we need to locate the value. So for that we can copy this response and switch to the browser and take the JSON pathfinder type. Go with the first one, JSON pathfinder. So we need to find the path of that ID. That means here we can see ID. Need to locate this value. For that you can go this. So you need to paste the JSON on left side and select the path, and it will get the path of that particular key value. Suppose you click on 0, the dot after the x, the dot, this is the path. It is 1, and you need to copy this path. So copy your JSON and paste here, and on right side you need to find out the path of ID. So it is dot id. So this is our location, dot id, okay? So copy this value, go to our script location and write your script for that, and declare the variable const user id is the variable name, and response, the response body. So object dot the location of that id we have saved dot id. So dot id, here we use that the location. So in variable it will save the value of that id, okay? For debugging purpose, just I console the write the name on console. For that console.log user id, okay? And we need to set this value as collection variable. For that code, pm dot object and collection variable set the auto set. So just tap, so it will set the user id and this value will update our variable name saved, okay? So and save your script and go to the collection, and we need to save a create a user id variable and save a dummy value, okay? Save your user id variable is declared and collection, okay? User id. So our script is ready, and one more thing is pending. We need to go to the second API where we need to refer our variable declare, okay? User id, yes, that's it. We successfully referred here. So once it's run, the user id will be updated in collection variable, okay, using the script. So just we can run whether it is updating or setting the variable. So it's getting the id 179. So go to the collection variable and see it's successfully updated and is successfully referred over here. Yes, so our scenario is achieved here. Then we can run our collection. For that, go to collection and run collection, and only one iteration and run the collection. And you can see here 847 is the id value. Go to here address, you can see 847. So it's successfully passed. Here it's getting 404 because it's only work. This is test API and it's only work for the id 2 only. The user id is 2. So that's why it's getting 404. Okay. So our scenario is achieved. That is, the value of the response one value is successfully saved in response. Sorry, the of that value in action variable and successfully referred that action variable into another API. And one more thing I will show in script. This way we can write our code, and if you don't know this code, so just go, you can see on in script tab, you can say open postbot. Click on that and simply type plain text and then submit. It will generate the code for that. So what is our requirement? That is, create a collection variable user id, okay, and save the value of id from this response. Then just submit the plain text and submit. So the postbot will generate the code for that. Okay, yes, and see the simple code is generated and user id. So the same way you can generate it is by entering this simple plain text. The postbot, okay, postbot will generate the code for that. This is another way you can, if you out in code, so just type the plain text, so it work. Check working or not. 404. So go to this. It's for 346 is saved. So and it's working. This code for the checking for the response code, and this is for the value saving, the id value saving. Okay, so this way we can achieve your API chaining. So hope you enjoy this section. Thank you for watching.